So Mushoku Tensei just recently adapted its second turning point of the series, and now that I've taken a couple of days to sit on it and just kind of retrospectively look through the whole series up to this point, I must say, and I can say without any doubt, that Mushoku Tensei, the Jobless Reincarnation, is the best isekai that has ever been made. At least for now. Now, this video, it's not gonna be any scripts, it's not gonna be any kind of fancy things. It's just going to be me talking to you guys and basically me gushing about Mushoku Tensei for however long this video is going to be. Now, I already made a video talking about kind of the plot, or that there isn't a plot in Mushoku Tensei, which is starting to actually kind of change, you know. You get to see more of, well, it's not really changing, not gonna lie. There still isn't one set plot, one set goal, but it's just Rudy or Rudeus going through his new reincarnated life and basically finding new goals. Currently, his new goal is tied to the Turning Point 1, which is finding the rest of his family and the rest of his, well, village people, friends. But yeah, just like I said back in that video, it's still amazing, and everything about this anime is, well, great and masterful. Like, especially the characters. I think that the characters are what carry the show so much, apart from the great visuals, which we will get to later. Every character feels so amazingly written, and everything they do, even till this episode, is just amazing. It makes sense for their characters, and even till this latest episodes, you see they have a huge way to go. Of course, I'm talking about both Rudeus and Rudeus specifically, since although we saw them become really powerful, and Ares especially finally getting Ruijerd to kind of, you know, accept her, but she still gets her ass kicked. Now, I don't want to talk too much about spoilers, so I'm going to keep this vague. But yeah, I've kind of jumping around the place, but let's talk about the presentation first, because I do think it needs to be talked about. Like, everything from music to visuals to the animation itself has so much love put into it. Like, if you follow some, you know, artists on Twitter, you can see that they really are enjoying every piece, every frame that they draw into this, well, project. And you can show, like, it's animated by Studio Bind, which was a new studio, completely new studio. The only thing they animated is Mushoku Tensei first core and now the second core. And I think it was specifically made, do not quote me on this, just to make Mushoku Tensei anime adaptation. And if that's true, it shows, because, like I said, everything about this anime looks beautiful. Like, even if you take some of those intro big wide shots to set the episode, it looks absolutely breathtaking. Like I said, the music as well, it's well, I can't really say perfect, but it works for every scene. Every scene has the perfect score needed for that scene. Now, if we go in there to the voice acting as well, it's amazing. Like, especially, like, of course, the two voice actors for Rudeus and Ares as well. Like, she is one of the standout voice acting, but even then, like, it's so hard to talk about this show without any spoilers, because there are so many spoilers. Maybe not big plot, like spoilers like, oh, this and this happens, although there are quite a few of those as well, but like just the spoilers between character moments and how characters interact. It's so amazing. Whew. A lot of people have also be talking about the Roxy episode, how amazing the telepathy of her demon clan has been handled, and I do also agree with that. It was really amazing to see, not telepathy in itself, but Roxy, who can't use the telepathy, how she kind of interacts, how she gets kind of those you know, flashing images or something like in her head. It's really good, really great stuff. But yeah, even aside from that, even the original Mushoku Tensei, it's kind of funny, you know, how the first true isekai, or the first modern isekai, is still the best isekai. Not gonna lie, ReZero, it's so close. It's number two, but I just have to give it to Mushoku Tensei, because Mushoku Tensei just at every step just throws so many details more. It just goes that one step beyond ever since the first episode. Like, you see, like I said many times, like a lot of people have said many times, you follow Rudeus since he is a baby. You see him grow at every step of his way, and he is still growing. He is still only, what, 13, 12 years old. I don't know. He's still just entering his teenage years. There's so much of his life that we will get to see. I don't know when the second season will come, or second, third season, however we want to call it. But I'm so excited to it. I'm so tempted to read light novels, but I think that I'm just gonna wait for the anime to have this kind of complete, amazing experience. But yeah, like the characters, they, as soon as you meet them, like till the end of the series, or well, till the latest episodes, there are still 2 more episodes in this season left, they change. They are different kinds of characters. Like the character of Ruijerd, I can't explain how much, like, I remember when first we met him, he was totally different and acting totally different to how he acts now. Like you see that progress. It's subtle, it's not explicitly said all that much, but you see that slow shift, even in Eris and Rudeus and all of the main characters, in Rudy's father, everybody just is a different person to where they started off, and that is so amazing. That is also what helps to bring those kind of hard-hitting, both sad and action-packed and intense moments. Like it just gives them so much more levity, so much more punch. You know, because you care for these characters. You've seen them grow, and you see them becoming better people. So you want them continue growing. And man, this latest episode, I think I'm actually gonna put a little spoiler warning, like for episode 21, for the latest, for the turning point too. Like I can see why this is a turning point in the series. Now, honestly, so what happens in the episode is that the gang meet pretty much the strongest character in the series, or at least for what we know of, which is the what we call the dragon god. No, is it dragon god? I'm dumb. Yeah, Orsted. They meet Orsted, the dragon god, and he whips everybody's ass. Like he just gets out his cock and just like starts slapping them around. Last one standing is Rudeus, and because he has the connection to the god that reincarnated him, obviously, Orsted kills him. And now, that wasn't really the shocking thing, because you know, he's the main character, he always reincarnated one, he's good with the man, the human god, whatever he's called. I kind of knew that he was coming back, not gonna lie. I never once doubted that. But what really surprised me is to see Rudeus's reaction to his death. Like, even more like when you compare it to his first death in his original world, how he had so many I guess thoughts and regrets before dying in that world, and here he just being sad that he couldn't do his one job and protect Eris. It's really amazing to see like that kind of comedy, and you really see how far he has come in these X amount of years that he's been in this new world. And yeah, of course the animation in that episode was also so spectacular, and you can see that it set up the story to go even further beyond than it already has. All in all, I mean, I can gush about Mushoku Tensei. I give it a basic 10 out of 10. Every episode keeps you going and keeps hooking you, and you just want more and more. And yeah, like it's truly, honestly, almost a perfect isekai. The only thing it could do a bit better is maybe explore its kingdoms a bit more, which have slowly been done, but also a detail. They made a completely new language out of scratch. The Demon Continent language, I believe that's also a language for itself in the visual novel, but even here, like all the voice actors have to voice it out, of course, when speak it, they speak in a completely different language. I don't know if it makes sense, I don't know if it's just blah 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 or whatever, but it's there. So that's kind of, that's the amount of attention detail that I just can't look over and say, oh yeah, Shield Hero is the best isekai, or ReZero is the best isekai. No, I think I have to give it to Mushoku Tensei. I really do think it is. If you haven't watched it, please give it a try. It's amazing. You will not regret it. Trust me. And it's even so short, like 21 episodes. You can catch it up in like a day or two if you really want. But yeah, like I said, please go and watch it. It's so amazing. And yeah, I mean, I can keep talking about so many stuff and all the other moments, throwing out spoilers, but I think I've said enough. I think a lot of people have said enough, you know, to justify me saying this. Now, of course, saying the best objective, like objectively calling something the best doesn't really work. Of course, at the end of the day, this is my opinion. Like, this is how Mushoku Tensei is becoming my favorite anime. Although I would still argue maybe ReZero is my favorite, but I think Mushoku Tensei is the best. I don't know. like, not gonna lie, Mushoku Tensei ReZero for me are like neck and neck. Currently, Mushoku Tensei gotta give it. I gotta give it for all the details and attention details it has. Gotta give it to it. Although ReZero does have also a lot of that as well. But yeah, like Mushoku Tensei, do you think it's the best isekai? Do you love it so much or do you hate it? I don't know. Post your thoughts in the comments down below as always. And yeah, I have to thank my patrons. Special shout out to Ranchman. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and I hope to see you in another one. Stay strong, guys.